Hey folks, tired of the political theater yet? Oh, I'm not. I love it. Anyway, a couple days ago we had Uncle Chucky, Chuck Schumer, the man who is if he isn't already, I think he is already, the Senate Minority Leader, getting out in front of the world and stating how he's going to stand in opposition to those who are in power right now. And those who are in power right now aren't even in power right now, but he's going to try to block every single move that this new usurper and Donald Trump or Donald Trump administration tries to make, every move he tries to do and so forth and that. Kind of portraying himself as the ultimate outsider, and which is a real gas, I think that's hilarious coming from a guy who, was bankrolled by Goldman Sachs, the same people who bankrolled everybody else in this country right now. And then, of course, you had Nancy Pelosi, who is kind of like an embarrassment. It's time that she goes somewhere else, but I think there's a lot of money to be made in her position still. So she remains where she is. These people seem to grab onto that ring of Sauron and don't want to let go, Anyway, so they got out there and Chuck Schumer, called, instead of MAGA, Make America Great Again, he came out with the Trump is going to make America sick again thing, and it's amazing to hear somebody, on the one hand, sing the praises of Obamacare, and on the other hand, be so willing to kick the nuclear-laden Obamacare football, be so willing to pass it off to the Republicans when he said, hey, if you break this, you own it. If you break it, you own it. I just think that's amazing that he's so willing to distance himself from something he was so proud of or pretended to be proud of. Who the hell knows? But I don't think there's anybody in the world who is going to be fooled by thinking that the people who are trying to fix the structure of a house that is collapsing is going to get blamed for trying their best to salvage something out of this and not leave millions of Americans out in the cold. Whatever was bad before, yes, there are going to be hiccups along the way, but nobody's going to say, oh, it was the Republicans' fault that Obamacare still doesn't work up to live up to what it was promised. Nobody's calling it the Affordable Health Care Act. I don't know anybody who calls it that. It's definitely not affordable, and as far as our health care, it's no better. So everybody calls it. In other words, everybody still calls it Obamacare. I call it Obamacare. The extra administrators that have to be hired by every single doctor's office, and all these little, not nurses' aid, what do they call them, medical billing people, they all call it Obamacare. Everybody in the world calls it Obamacare. There's no distance in the world that you can run on this face of the earth that's going to distance the name Obama and that piece of legislation. So nice try, Chuck Schumer. By the way, make no mistake about what this little piece of political theater really meant and who it was directed for. It wasn't directed at me. It wasn't directed at Trump. He tried to put it at Trump, but Trump memed his ass. Trump trolled his ass in one word: clown. Make no mistake that somebody on 4chan or somebody out there who's got a lot better, graphic designing skills than I do. I'm this guy. This is the extent of my graphic design skills right there. Here, today's date. This is how analog I am. So it's going to be somebody else besides me who's just a guy sitting in his living room in New York. It's going to be somebody else besides me who figures out a good meme to make of Chuck Schumer. But make no mistake, your ass got trolled instantly back. Now, as far as the messaging of what Chuck Schumer, who was directed towards, it is directed towards whom? I'll give you 2 seconds. 3, 4, 5. Somebody's beeping me. I will give you 5 seconds to figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bernie Sanders fans. In other words, the left wing of the Democrat Party. It is not directed towards Trump at all. This was a theater set up. This was a staged move to say, hey, you know, we are the opposition. We are the loyal opposition. Please come back to us. You see, we need you. We need you. Keith Ellison and the social justice and the left wing of the Democrat Party. We need you. Come back to us. Come back to us. These people are still hurting. They are still upset, and they're caterwauling, and they're going through a grief period. I'm not talking about the bought and sold part of the Democrat Party. In other words, the people who screwed over Bernie Sanders. I'm talking about the people on the outside, the people who feel like they got screwed, kind of know they got screwed by the Democrats. The Republicans didn't screw you over on this one, Bernie Sanders fans. The Democrats did. We all know it. Hillary Clinton did. This is the same group of people. These are the limousine liberals. These are the people who are the height of hypocrisy. And Chuck Schumer is their new leader. He's the new head honcho around town, and he's praying that you come back home to him. And I don't think that anybody with an IQ above 80 is going to be listening to you, Chuck Schumer, or believing what you say. I think you're the same people. Now my dog's growling for some reason. I'm looking at the camera over here. Now my dog's growling, but which probably means I gotta go. Nice talking to you. I'll catch you later.